If you're looking to elevate your home theater experience to cinematic heights, finding the best 4K Blu-ray player is non-negotiable. I've personally tested and lived with each of the models I'm about to show you, and I can confidently say this list represents the cream of the crop when it comes to high-definition movie viewing. All the products I mentioned in this video are linked in the description, so feel free to check them out for the latest prices and availability after the video. Now, let's dive right in. At number 10, we have the Panasonic DP-UB9000. This player is a true beast in the world of 4K Blu-ray players. The chassis is built like a tank, made with a rigid steel plate design that screams premium from every angle. The image quality is simply jaw-dropping. I watched Blade Runner 2049, and the color depth and dynamic contrast had me floored. It supports all the major HDR formats including Dolby Vision and HDR10+, and the HDR optimizer is truly intelligent. The sound performance is equally brilliant thanks to its high-end digital-to-analog converter that gives lossless audio decoding. It feels like Panasonic built this with audiophiles and cinephiles in mind. Compared to the Panasonic DP-UB150K, which I've included as number 2 on this list, the UB9000 has vastly superior build quality and audio performance. The pros include elite video output, Dolby Vision and HDR10+ support, and reference-level sound. The cons include expensive and bulky design. At number 9, we have the Sony UBP-X700. This one is what I call the entry-level king. I picked it up for a second room setup, and for the price, the performance it offers is remarkable. The loading speeds are fast, and it supports both Dolby Vision and HDR10, giving your content that visual pop it deserves. The build feels plasticky compared to some others, but that is forgivable given how consistent the playback is. I also like that it supports a wide range of disc formats, including SACD and DVD audio. The user interface is clean, and the remote is functional, though nothing special. Compared to the Sony UBP-X800M2, which is number 5 on this list, the X700 lacks build quality and audio finesse, but still delivers very strong video quality. The pros include affordable pricing, HDR support, and great format compatibility. The cons include cheap build and no analog audio output. At number 8, we have the Panasonic DP-UB820-K. This player finds the sweet spot between performance and price. I spent a few weeks watching everything from blockbusters to indie classics on this machine, and it handled every disc beautifully. It supports Dolby Vision and HDR10+, and it has Panasonic's signature HDR optimizer, which really makes a difference if your display lacks dynamic tone mapping. It even includes analog 7.1 channel outputs, which is a big win for those with legacy audio setups. Compared to the Panasonic DP-UB450, which is number 6 on this list, the UB820 delivers a richer audio experience and more comprehensive HDR support. The pros include amazing HDR handling, solid build quality, and analog output support. The cons include no SACD support and minimal streaming apps. At number 7, we have the Sony UBP-X800. This model is a tank, both in construction and performance. It feels like a premium product from the moment you unbox it. I ran multiple 4K Blu-rays through this unit, including titles, with heavy visual effects like Avengers Endgame, and the playback was rock solid every time. There are no skips, freezes, or hiccups. It supports Dolby Atmos, DTS:X, and high-res audio formats. So if sound matters to you, this is a great choice. Compared to the Panasonic DP-UB420K, which I have included as number 1 on this list, the Sony UBP-X800 delivers superior audio decoding, but lacks support for HDR10+. The pros include excellent build quality, Dolby Atmos support, and smooth playback. The cons include no HDR10+ and clunky interface. At number 6, we have the Panasonic DP-UB450. This player is essentially a streamlined version of its bigger brothers. I found it to be very capable with core features that matter most to casual viewers. Dolby Vision and HDR10+ support are both present, and that is rare at this price. It handles 4K upscaling nicely, especially when playing standard Blu-rays. I noticed some color banding when playing older DVDs, but that was expected. The form factor is compact, and the overall interface is user-friendly. Compared to the Sony UBP-X700, which sits at number 9 on this list, the DP-UB450 edges out with better HDR flexibility and cleaner color reproduction. The pros include compact design, full HDR support, and smooth upscaling. The cons include no Wi-Fi and limited streaming options. At number 5, we have the Sony UBP-X800M2. This unit feels like a refined version of the original X800. I tested it with a full Dolby Atmos soundbar system, and the audio synchronization was perfect. It has all the bells and whistles, including Dolby Vision and DTS-X support. And the chassis is vibration resistant, which really helps with playback stability. The image quality is crisp, especially with native 4K discs. It also supports Bluetooth audio transmission, so you can stream to wireless headphones. Compared to the Sony UBP-X800, listed at number 7, this version adds Dolby Vision support and a few quality-of-life improvements. The pros include sturdy design, wireless audio support, and Dolby Vision enabled. The cons include no HDR10+ and fewer streaming apps. At number 4, we have the Verbatim Ultra HD Blu-ray writer. While this is not a traditional standalone Blu-ray player, I used it on my Windows setup to burn and playback UHD discs, and it worked like a charm. If you want a 4K Blu-ray experience through your computer or laptop, this is probably the best external drive available. The build is solid, the read-write speeds are respectable, and compatibility with software like Power DVD makes it a powerful addition to any digital media setup. Compared to the Panasonic DP-UB820-K, which I have included at number 8, the Verbatim lacks standalone convenience, but offers great flexibility for PC users. The pros include reliable read speed, PC compatibility, and compact size. The cons include no standalone playback and software dependent. At number 3, we have the Panasonic DP-UB9000P1K. This is another flagship from Panasonic, and it matches the build quality and performance of the original UB9000 with just a few refinements. Watching movies on this player feels like being in a commercial cinema. It delivers stunning 4K picture quality, deep blacks, rich colors, and a level of detail that is almost surreal. The high-end audio output makes it ideal for multi-channel setups. The menus are responsive, and the HDR optimizer remains a standout feature. Compared to the Sony UBP-X800M2, which is number 5 on this list, this Panasonic offers superior video calibration features and better HDR mapping. The pros include professional-grade video, precise tone mapping, and high-end audio ports. The cons include pricey and large footprint. At number 2, we have the Panasonic DP-UB150K. This model is more of a budget-friendly entry, but still packs a surprising punch. It supports HDR10 and HDR10+, and playback is smooth with most 4K discs. I used it on a secondary display and was surprised how well it kept up with faster scenes and darker scenes. The build is lightweight, and it is incredibly easy to set up. You will not get analog outputs or advanced audio codecs, but for pure video playback, it performs well. Compared to the Sony UBP-X700, which is number 9 on this list, the Panasonic DP-UB150K offers a slightly sharper picture, but lacks some media compatibility features. The pros include affordable, HDR10+ support, and quick loading. The cons include basic audio support and no analog ports. At number 1, we have the Panasonic DP-UB420K. This player is all about delivering great performance at a mid-range price. It supports both HDR10 and HDR10+, and includes the HDR optimizer, which helps fine-tune visuals for older TVs. I found it very reliable across a wide range of discs. Setup was quick, the remote is functional, and the user interface is intuitive. It has dual HDMI outputs, which is a nice touch for separating audio and video. Compared to the Panasonic DP-UB450, which I included at number 6, the DP-UB420K adds tone mapping capabilities and more refined color tuning. The pros include great value, HDR optimizer, and dual HDMI outputs. The cons include no Dolby Vision and no Wi-Fi.